Everybody and their daddies are saying invest, invest, and I really understand that. Even Robert Kiyosaki in his book Rich Dad Poor Dad differentiated that the difference between the rich and the poor is that the rich allow their money to work for them, whereas the poor work for their money. But there are three things I want you to take into consideration before you start investing. Number one, how much is your income? Not everybody can invest. You cannot tell me that you're earning 50,000 a month and your expense is 250, 300, and you want to invest. Let's be realistic. Secondly, you have to take into consideration your expenses. We should be able to cut off some things that are not important. I mean, you should be able to cut off, but we can help you if you're using our service. But you should be able to cut down some of your expenses if they are not all important. Times five is and start saving towards your emergency fund. Now we go to emergency fund, and that is number three. When we speak about emergency fund, I want you to know something. You can build your emergency fund in two ways. You either save a percentage of your disposable income as your emergency fund while also investing. Second way you can do this is by building up your emergency fund. Then after your emergency fund is completely built up, then you can start investing. What do I mean by that? So I told you that your emergency fund is times five of your expenses. Yeah, okay now. If it's times five of your expenses, that means that you have to take into consideration times five of your expenses. So if I'm spending 250,000 naira monthly or 350, I have to do 350 times five, and I start building up until I have saved times five of 350. Emergency fund is really important in order to build wealth. The real risk isn't the fear of investing, it's lack of clarity. You want to understand that yes, I'm making this amount of income and I'm also investing, but I can survive. You understand? You're not taking from your breakfast to invest, you're not taking from your dinner to invest, you're not taking from school fees to invest. You're investing with clarity, and that's what we help you build. We help you build clarity.